EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give to Ezekiel Elliott. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
4-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 198.
And again, it's Prescott. That is incomplete.
Prescott's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on third down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a fourth down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll drop here to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's Samuels. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he lost lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Chris Jones.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6.
He was brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On the draw, Connor. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
A gain of 4.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
15-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A spin. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
17 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The 27-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this carries into the end zone.
Garrett White on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of
one play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This is taken at about the 14. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Don't get nervous. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Ringo.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Throwing, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Prescott on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At the 44-yard line.
98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Here we go. 46. 46.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Thanks.
First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4 yards. So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And again, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletion.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. First down.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call, but here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll move the chains. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He'll buy some time right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Steelers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Rashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
Rashad Breeland. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Steelers nothing.
Second and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. Bring it! Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. And again, it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Travis Kelce.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Mecole Hardman.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Down and 4.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 91 yards, and the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Chiefs.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That one complete to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's good.
I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for two. Roethlisberger will throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
17-yard line.
To throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.